Let's move away from the banks now and throw in Steinhoff. We've got exposure to Steinhoff in the hot stocks portfolio.
Correct.
So Steinhoff Preference Shares are issued by Steinhoff International.
Interesting. Also, a little bit of an overhang here. So, not so much an ordinary convertible preference share, which corporates sometimes issue, which can be swapped for ordinary stock later down the line. This was a situation where Steinhoff saw the opportunity to launch one of these cumulative, perpetual, linked to prime type of instruments back in the day. And so they came to the market and they were able to soak up 1.19 billion rands worth of value.
Aggregate value of units in issue, as you say, 1.19, and they presently offer an effective yield of 9.26%.
Right.
So yeah, the differential is a reflection of the credit risk of the issuer, being Steinhoff, not being seen to be as solid an institution from a credit risk point of view to a Standard Bank or First Rand or ABSA, and reflected in the rate. Interestingly, yes, they issued them like a bank because they didn't have that capital quality, and really it's a relatively cheap form of funding for them, I would say, and it's perpetual. That's quite important. The issuer never ever has to redeem these. So I think from the issuer point of view, it's very, very attractive.
It's an effective way to raise capital.
Debt capital, cheap capital forever, which is generally equity. Equity is forever. So quite smart of them to do that, and only got a relatively small amount away for the size of their market cap. But I suppose well done to them for doing that.
Now, just as an interesting aside, South African companies are relatively small players in the hybrids and credit markets. In global markets, it would be unheard of to have a rights issue and to put your clients and your shareholders through the indignity of a rights issue having to send money. Companies there make much, much greater use of credit markets and these kind of convertibles, and they mostly sell them to institutions.
I want to get that share price graph back up on screen.
Yeah, a bit wavy, a bit up and down, not really going anywhere, not a strong trend. For me, anyway, I know you're going to ask, are we hot or not next? I'd rather own the Steinhoff shares themselves, to be honest.
All right, so you're not hot.
Not hot.
You nearly confused me there.
Not hot. Not hot.